Hidden deep in the Antarctic wasteland lays a creature, buried in the ice for centuries. It's violent, brutal, and now it's awake. It preys on your every sense, waiting for the best time to strike. There's nowhere to run, no place to hide. Oh, and forget about trust. In this isolated base, you can't truly know if anyone is still human. This is John Carpenter's The Thing, a masterclass oozing to the brim of fear, isolation, and body horror. This movie is truly terrifying, and asks you one simple question. What would you do when the real monster isn't what's outside, but what's sitting right next to you? So from here on out, I'm talking about the plot. So if you still haven't seen this movie, I'd highly recommend you to go watch it, then come right back to this video. Also, warning for anyone who doesn't like body horror, this movie has quite a lot. The movie opens at a remote American research station, completely isolated from the rest of the world. Yet something breaks the silence. A helicopter from a nearby Norwegian base is chasing and trying to shoot a fleeing Alaskan dog. We're given no explanation, no possible cause for any of these actions. The Americans, baffled by the attack, take down the Norwegian man and take in the seemingly harmless dog. This sets up the rest of the movie. We're just as confused as the main crew, so we're drawn further into the huge web of paranoia. Soon after, pilot R.J. MacReady and scientist Dr. Copper fly to the Norwegian camp, looking for any possible answers as to the strange events earlier on in the day. Yet, they discover it completely destroyed, and its crew dead. Among the wreckage, they find evidence of a massive excavation and a twisted, burnt human corpse. Distorted and corrupted in a totally inhuman sense. They decide to bring the body back to the American base for analysis. What unfolds next is untold paranoia. The dog they rescued is revealed to be an alien organism capable of imitating any living being it absorbs. Once unleashed, this shape-shifting creature begins infecting members of the American crew, hiding in plain sight. With no way of knowing who is still human, suspicion spreads quickly. Tensions rise, and trust quickly breaks down as the team realizes the creature could be any of them. MacReady assumes leadership as the situation spirals into chaos. He proposes a test to reveal who's actually human. By drawing blood from each person and exposing it to heat, the Thing's cells should react violently to the signs of danger. Multiple crew members are revealed to be assimilated already, leading to a tense battle of fighting and fire. Anyone could be the creature, adding another layer onto this movie's tense atmosphere. One by one, the team is picked off and consumed. As the alien's influence grows and the base is gradually sent into a further spiral of chaos, MacReady and the few remaining survivors devise a last-ditch plan. Destroy the entire outpost to prevent the Thing from getting out and assimilating the rest of the world. They begin the plan, get dynamite and find a weak point. In the film's literal explosive climax, MacReady manages to blow up the base, killing the creature, at least seemingly. The movie ends on an ambiguous note, as MacReady and one other survivor, Childs, sit among the burning ruins, unsure if the other is still human. With no rescue in sight and trust completely gone, they share a bottle of whiskey and wait in the freezing cold, unsure to whatever comes next, but knowing the future will never be the same. So, The Thing is different. Made in 1982, it was very different to the formula that came before. There wasn't an external villain. No. The real monster here is the paranoia. Anyone could be the monster. There isn't really a set evil creature. Compared to movies at the time, like Halloween, this movie was just so comparatively different in the antagonist's portrayal. Here, every character is doubting the other, leading to much more chaos and destruction in the long run. Every conversation is full of tension. It's practically oozing from every corner of everyone's words. Each character is trying to survive, but that's hard when you can't really trust anyone around you. But that's just one reason why The Thing works so well. This movie understood the time it was in and used it to full effect. Back then, grossed out body horror was not the Hollywood standard, like at all. Horror movies were much less overtly brutal. It didn't show as much blood. The Thing flips that on its head by not holding back. I genuinely can't even imagine how the movie-going audience felt walking into this movie blissfully unaware of what they were about to see. When the creature transforms, it's violent, grotesque. We're talking heads that grow legs, or dogs that grow tendrils. It all looks wrong on a primal level. It's so deeply disturbing. It's the idea of humanity becoming alien, distorting, changing into something so vastly different. Oh, and the setting of this movie. It's practically impossible to talk about The Thing without bringing up the location the whole movie takes place in. Antarctica is the perfect atmosphere for this movie. It just exudes isolation by its very nature. There's no help, absolutely no way out. You're trapped, helpless against both the storm outside and the monster inside. All the characters are left to deal with this by themselves, unable to know what's going to happen next in this barren wasteland of Antarctica. It's just so incredibly claustrophobic, and that works so well in this huge interlocking puzzle of paranoia weaved throughout this whole movie. One of the boldest things this movie does is give us no real answers. We, the audience, has so many questions. Who's the alien? How long has the alien been here? By the end, there's no answers. In fact, there's only more questions. Is Childs an alien? Is MacReady? It's that very uncertainty that works so well in messing with you. You can't stop wondering what really happened, about who survived, about who was changed, and who got away. Oh, and that puzzled attitude you get from all those questions? Well, that works with another reason as to why this movie is just so viscerally scary. It's a morally ambiguous movie, showing us just how far humanity would have to go if something this isolating actually happened. In this movie, survival means killing your best friend, now assimilated by the alien creature, or burning the dead and trusting no one else. The characters are forced into impossible situations, and have to sometimes do impossible things to escape them. But this movie takes it a step further. It's not content having you, the audience, watch the story unfold. No. It asks you what you do in the situation, just through how it makes you feel. It makes you question yourself to the very core. It's brutally effective in making you feel uncomfortable, yet hooked to keep watching. As well as that, in most horror films, when someone dies, that's it. They're dead, and are flung aside for the narrative to continue. But in The Thing, the alien doesn't just kill. That would be far too nice. The creature absorbs and imitates, corrupting everything that made you, your memories, voice, mannerisms, relationships. They get hijacked. The body continues, but the person is gone. It's just such a primal fear that we humans have. We want to know that our body is ours, and we have ultimate control. That loss of bodily autonomy hits us where it hurts most, reminding us we aren't the controlling powers we so often think we are, even subconsciously. We are vulnerable. We are human. So yeah, The Thing as a movie isn't really scary because of the monster, though the body horror element does add a whole new level of fear and corruption to this movie. The real fear factor here is how the movie pulls you in, making you question yourself in this huge net of paranoia. It taps into the very primal fear of the unknown and lack of control, making us think what we would do in the main character's shoes. All of it just makes you question your very self, with one singular thought arising. How would I act if everyone around me was no longer a human? So that was The Thing. It's a masterclass in atmospheric horror, drawing you in and not letting you go, not even once. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, remember to like and subscribe. It supports the channel and it helps me keep making more videos like this. In the end, when fear turns into distrust, it doesn't matter what the monster looks like, because by that point, it could be anyone. It's already too late, and by the time you realise that, The Thing has already got you.